All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good to see you. I'm Rebecca Aguilera Gardner. I'm the CEO for Veterans in Business Network. And just going to okay that. So, we're just going to give you a little snapshot of what is happening with the VIB conference. We have plenty of networking going on throughout this 2 days. So, we just want to kind of answer any questions, show you how to maximize your experience at the VIB conference. So that's what this event is all about. I saw Florida. Great to see you guys. Just giving you a little bit of information so you're prepared when you come to the VIB conference to really maximize everything. Again, I'm Rebecca Aguilera Gardner. I'm the CEO and co-founder for Veterans in Business Network. You are scheduled to come to the VIB conference if you're on this November 12th and 13th in San Diego at the Paradise Point Resort. If you haven't booked your hotel, this is when you want to do it. Make sure you're booking ASAP. I think our room block ends at the end of the month, so make sure you get yourself booked as soon as possible. We have tons of networking at the VIB the VIB conference. So you want to good to see you, Joe, straight out of LA. We have tons of networking throughout. So because there is so many different types of networking during the VIB conference, we wanted to make sure that you understand each type of networking that we have available for you. So we have a whole team here. And I'm just going to run through everybody real quick. We have Sydney Santiago, which I'm sure you've gotten plenty of emails from her. She's our operations and program director. We have Augustina with My Business Matches, who's going to be talking about My Business Matches and how to utilize that platform. We have David Ramel, who's with Pivotal, who's actually going to be on site and helping any last minute registrations and anyone who wants to find out about what appointments they have set. And then we have Sherry Painter as well from Bird's Eye Aerial, who's going to talk about working with David Ramel, who's going to be on site as well to help you with your business matchmaking appointments. So one of the first things I want to mention is, like I said, there is tons of networking throughout the conference and even right before the conference. So the conference is November 12th and 13th, but if you get there on the 11th, we have early bird registration, or actually just early check-in. So if you get there early and you want to grab your badge, you can show up between 12 noon and 4 p.m. to pick up your badge so you don't have to wait in line the next morning. So that is from 12 to 4 on November 11th. And then that evening, we invite you all to come and join us for pub quiz night or trivia night, which is going to be from 5 until 8. We'll have plenty of snacks. So come and join us. You can come with a team, or we can put you with a team. It's a great time to connect and meet a lot of fellow attendees there. So that is on the night before the conference. Just to, a little bit of an icebreaker, a lot of fun, and we're all here to beat Roger. So he's a master when it comes to the pub quiz. So this is our whole agenda, is just to beat Roger at the pub quiz. I hope he's not on. So anyway, so we're very excited about that. If this is a veteran event, so we do start on time. So I do want to make sure, if something says it's going to start at 9 o'clock. Oh, Roger's up. Ray says, bring it on. And so we do start on time. If something says it's starting at 9 o'clock, we start at 9. All of our matchmaking is scheduled, so they will all start on time. So please take that into consideration, that we do really work to start on time and end on time as well. The next day on November 12th, we will have a scavenger hunt icebreaker. This is another fun way to connect with fellow attendees. We have new games. If you played it last year, we have new scavenger hunt rules this year. So invite everybody to come have breakfast and then participate in the scavenger hunt. It is tons of fun. Oh, pink ladies, yes. And so it's tons of fun. It's a great way to connect with buyers and suppliers and just get out and have a good time and network in a different way. And that's, I think, what the VIB is all about, is continually putting each other in front of each other attendees for networking opportunities. You know, you never know if you'll meet somebody, a veteran business or a small business looking to team. A corporation just happened to need your services at that moment. So you want to make sure you're participating as much as possible. So after the scavenger hunt icebreaker, or after you've checked in, let me just say that after you've checked in on a Wednesday, you'll see two different tables. We have tactical networking, which is going to be on the first day from 3:30 to 4:30. We made an adjustment in the agenda just last night, so that is going to be 3:30 to 4:30. But once you check in, you can go and set up your tactical networking assigned table. Tactical networking is not done beforehand. It is an on-site registration process. So once you check in, go over to your tactical networking table, talk to Robert. Robert and Bill, they'll get you assigned to some tables. Each table will have a corporation, a government agency, or buyers, and then a veteran businesses or small businesses, and a facilitator. This all happens at 3:30 to 4:30, but you have to make sure that you have your appointments all scheduled by 2 o'clock. So we close it off at 2 o'clock. So make sure that if you plan to do tactical networking, that you are registered already for that. And then when the 3:30 to 4:30, you'll know they'll give you a little table number. That's where you start off. Last year we had 27 tables with multiple people on the tables. And we've been doing tactical networking for years now. It runs very smooth. So, what happens with tactical networking is everybody will give a 1 minute pitch. They're 10-minute sessions per table. So, everybody gets 1 minute to talk about their business, and we'll start off with the buyers, the corporations, and the government agencies, and the primes, to talk about what they're looking for, how to work with their particular organization. Then the veteran and small business community will give their 1 minute pitch. The facilitator is there to make sure that everybody is moving smoothly and that that everybody has their opportunity to speak. After that 10-minute session is done, then the corporations and the buyers will get up and move to the next table. Veterans, small businesses, and facilitators will stay at the table. During that time, you can talk to each other, coach each other, help each other, define and refine your pitch. So that is tactical networking. So once again, that's different from my business matches, but it's also a great way to connect and kind of find out who's in the room. You'll probably meet a good, 20 to 30 buyers during that time. After tactical networking, so what it's giving you is a snapshot. So after tactile networking, it goes right into our veteran marketplace. And during that marketplace, you'll know what, the person from Honda looks like, or from Sony. So during that tactical networking, it's almost as if you're going into that reception with warm leads, like a lot of warm leads. So you're like, hey, you were at my table, you mentioned this, I'd love to, share some more information with you. Tactical networking is not where you give your full pitch. It's just where you give your 1 minute pitch and then you follow up with them throughout the conference. So that is tactical networking, and you register at the event. Anything else that I'm missing, Sydney, on tactical networking? Or any questions that anybody had?
No questions that I've seen come in. I think you've pretty much covered it for tactical networking.
Okay, excellent. All right, so like I said, once you get your badge from checking in, go to tactical networking. You'll also see a business matchmaking table, but we'll talk about that after Augustina goes. We have My Business Matches, which we're working with, which is a veteran-owned VIB member. We've been working with them for a couple of years. They have an amazing platform. This is pre-scheduled meeting. So in case you want to make sure that you're meeting with these particular people, this is where business matchmaking comes. So the first one is just a flow. You're going to meet a lot of people with tactical networking. The second day with My Business Matches is going to be scheduled meetings. So all of this is you have to get on the platform and schedule meetings. We have an open platform, so which is very unusual. Suppliers can request meetings with buyers as well as buyers with suppliers. So they can schedule meetings with each other. Suppliers and suppliers and buyers cannot schedule meeting with each other, but there is a chat element of that as well where you can chat. So there, like I said, there is an open platform. Uh, my business matches or the business matchmaking is on Thursday, the 13th from 10 to 11:50. Um, and so I'm going to go ahead and have Agustina explain more about how to register for business matchmaking so you can maximize your time at the VIB conference and meet who you want to meet. So,
Thank you,
take
Rebecca.
it away.
Thank you, Rebecca. And hello, everyone. My name is Agustina from My Business Matches, and I'm happy to be here to show you a little bit on how to navigate the platform and how to register. So if you're already registered for the conference, you should have received an email inviting you to register for the matchmaking part of the event. So in that email, you will have the next steps to complete your profile. So you just need to follow that. And if you have any questions or you don't see that email in your inbox, please feel free to reach out to Sydney or myself so we can get you on board on that part. After you register for the matchmaking portion, you will be able to log in to the platform using a magic link that it is included in the registration confirmation email, so you can easily access to your profile without entering your credentials, or you can just log in with your credentials that you create during your profile completion when you create your profile. So with that being said, I'm going to start sharing my screen so I can show you all your capabilities in the matchmaking portal. So let me start sharing. Perfect. Rebecca, can you confirm that you can see my screen?
I can see your screen. It looks great.
Awesome, thank you. So welcome to your matchmaking profile for the VIB Network National Conference event. So you will know that you're in the correct place, first of all, because you can see the event logo over here, and you can also see the name of the event here, clarifying that it says Business Matchmaking Registration. Um, Additionally, you will be able to see your name on the top right corner, and you'll have multiple options here. The first one we're going to review is the main dashboard. You can see here that there is a blue navigation bar at the top that's going to follow you anywhere you go. So it's the best way to navigate the platform. In the main dashboard, you can see you can have access to your profile. So if you want to complete or add any additional information to your matchmaking profile, you can do it from here by clicking on update profile over here. Additionally, you can see what your profile looks like by clicking on View My Profile. So anyone registered in the event will be able to see your profile, and this is what it's going to look like. And you can, here it will show all the information you provided during the registration, and you will be able to add your logo, profile picture, and even brochure capability statements if you have any. So take advantage of that, because the more complete your profile is, the other participants may have more information about your organization. The next section we're going to review together is the My Opportunities one. In here, you can enter all the NAICS codes that apply to your business. So you have first a search bar over here where you can type the NAICS number directly to easily narrow your search, or type a keyword to help you find the best NAICS codes that apply to your organization. If you would like, you can also add a description of it, so you can provide even more details of what you do or are looking for. After you make any changes, you can add as many NAICS codes as you want. There is no limit on that. And then you can save the changes at the top. The next section I'm going to show you is the directory, and I think that's the one that you're going to be most interested about, since there you will be able to see everyone registered for the matchmaking portion of the event. So you can even export results in an Excel document if you want to have them downloaded for a better analysis of everyone registered. And additionally, you have a lot of filters located on the left-hand side of the page to help you narrow your search. So that's very helpful. If you want to see just suppliers, you can just click on suppliers. If you want to see only buyers, you can just click on only buyers. And the good thing about this is that, as Rebecca mentioned, this is an open platform. So you can send private messages to anyone by using the Let's Connect chat feature. So that will allow you to send a message, introduce yourself even prior to the event. So you can make the most of this platform before and during the event, and even after. So keep that in mind. For this demo, I'm going to look for one specific profile that we have here. And we will be able to see, as I mentioned, the Let's Connect chat, that this is a private messaging system. It doesn't schedule any meetings, but it allows you to send private messages. So you can just say hello, or even provide any information you want to share in advance to the event. And this tool can be used with anyone, buyers, suppliers, anyone can have access to this tool. Additionally, you can see the other participants' profile from here, so you can see what they entered in their profiles. And as Rebecca mentioned, if you're a buyer, you can request meetings with suppliers. And if you're a supplier, you can request meetings with buyers. The process is the same for both event roles. In this case, I am in this test profile that I'm showing is a buyer profile. That's why I can request meeting with suppliers. And then when you click on request meeting, because you would like to have a meeting with them, you will have to select the date that it's going to be on November 13th, the second day of the conference. And from here, you can choose the available times for matchmaking meetings. The platform won't allow you to send a meeting request at the time that the other party is already booked. So don't worry about double bookings. The system will tell you if that person is available or not. So you can select one or multiple available times that you would like to send the request to. And once you're ready, you click on send request. Once you have sent their meeting request, you have to wait for the counterpart to confirm your meeting. That's important. Sometimes we have to wait a few days. It depends on how fast the other company takes action. But don't worry, on our side, we're going to be sending reminders to everyone with unanswered requests, so we can encourage them to accept them as soon as possible, so you can have your schedule ready before the event. After you send the request, you can see all the requests in your inbox. So if you come to the inbox section, you can see the request sent and the status of the request. So in this case, we just send the request to the company 4, and then we can see that it is awaiting response. If you received a meeting request yourself, you have to come to the inbox section and then click on request received. And from here, you can see all the requests that you have received from other companies that are interested in meeting with you. From here, you have a couple of actions as well. First of all, you can see their profile. Again, you can access the Let's Connect feature just in case you want to send them a message. And then you have the option to view the request. And from here, after clicking on view request, you have two options. You can accept the meeting at any available time that are those in green. If the times are not available, the time is going to be grayed out, so you won't be able to select it. Or if you know that you are you don't want to meet with this organization in one-on-one meetings, you have the option to decline request at the bottom. If for this demo purposes, I'm going to accept the meeting so I can show you what it looks like. So the system is going to ask you if you are okay with accepting this meeting for this time for the meeting. You'll click on proceed, and that meeting is going to be accepted. The counterpart will receive an automatic notification saying like your meeting has been scheduled. And now, to see your appointment schedule and confirm, you have to go to the schedule section over here and click on view update my schedule. From this section, you will be able to see a timeline with all your confirmed appointments. And when I say confirm appointments, means that you sent a request and the counterpart accepted the meeting or vice versa. So from here, you can see, as I mentioned, the timeline of all the meetings, and also you can add it to your calendar. So if you have your personal calendar like Google, Apple, Outlook, or Yahoo, you can just add it there so you can have it in your calendar. Additionally, if you know that unfortunately you won't be able to make it to that appointment for any reason, you can also cancel the meeting so you can notify the counterpart in advance and keep that time slot available for another person to take it. Additionally, in this section, if you go to schedule and then click on print my schedule, you'll have the option to download your schedule in PDF format. So just in case you want to print it, you can just have it in your phones or print it on your house before going to the event, and you'll have all your matchmaking meetings there. And last but not least, I want to show you the My Matches section. The My Matches section will show you all the participants that are registered that may be a good fit for you according to the NAICS codes they provided. So it's like a way to filter a little bit more the directory. From both sections, directory and My Matches, you can schedule meetings with other participants. So you can feel free to navigate through both sections to help you find the best match for you and schedule the meetings. And last but not least, if you ever participated in a past event with VIB Network or any past event with My Business Matches, you can switch from one event to the other if you're having like multiple events from the My Event section. That's something for you to know. And additionally, if you have any questions navigating the platform or any technical, or you need any technical support, you have a contact support option over here where you can see our customer service phone number and email address. So you can send us any questions you may have. And additionally, over here, you have a chat feature where you can just chat directly with a customer service representative. If you have any questions, we provide support from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. So keep that in mind. If you need anything technical perspective, we are here for you. And in regards to the email that you should have received to register for this platform, that email comes from info@mybusinessmatches.com. So my recommendation is that you mark that email as good and not spam, so you receive all our notifications there. And if you don't see that email in your inbox, my recommendation is to check the junk folder just in case it arrived there. That's it, I think, Rebecca. So I'll leave it up to you, and I'm open for any questions in the technical part.
Excellent. So, real quick, when somebody wants to request a meeting, they'll get an email that says that that somebody is requesting a meeting from them. That okay. So then they go back into the platform.
That's correct. Everyone will receive automatic notifications of everything. If you send a private message through Let's Connect chat, or if you send a request, the counterpart will receive a notification automatically. So you don't have to worry about that. And additionally, we will be sending reminders for everyone to not lose any opportunity in the system.
Fantastic. And I saw somebody said, so we only have, I think, 11 buyers right now. Um, so yes, that is going to grow. This is just the first, what, 2.5 days. So that will grow. Last year, like I said, we had 57 buyers there, and some of them had multiple people at their tables as well. So this is something that you need to check often, so that you're seeing what new buyers come on, what new suppliers come on. Make sure you're proactive. You start and work on your profile as soon as possible, so you can start checking who is there, what appointments are available. That's how you're going to find out if your appointments are available. Is by checking that constantly and making sure that you are waiting for that one particular person, or somebody that you think is coming and you want to connect with them. So just make sure that you're checking that all the time. Another thing that we're going to be doing at the VIB conference is we're going to do these things called with red cards, green cards, and Sydney is going to display what those look like. And so in between, we know that some people, some buyers might not have scheduled some appointments, and maybe they're open to, taking people just walk-ins. So if a buyer is open to a walk-in during that time when everybody's starting to get seated, they'll put a green card up that says, I'm available for meetings. So you could stand in a separate line, and if you are there, you can walk around and we'll connect you to go to that green card's open, green card's open. If they have a red card, that means that they either have a meeting scheduled or they're going to take a break, because it is a lot of meetings one right after another. So if they have a red card, that means they are not having meetings at that particular time. Again, so this is our business matchmaking session. This is, if you did not receive your code or your information, please email, if Sydney, put your email in the chat. And Augustine, if you can put your email, but contact Sydney first, and she will send you your code and send you the information on the how to register and everything. We did not want to share that here because this is going to be on our conference website. So, and this is a registered attendee event only. So if you're a registered attendee, you will receive the code. And so as Sydney gets your emails, she'll just confirm that you are a registered attendee and then send you the code and the registration for all of that. So very excited that these are another opportunity to really connect with the buyers and suppliers. Sherry and David Ramel are going to be your key people at the conference. They'll be managing the business matchmaking on site. So they'll have any of your questions and help you, navigate some of the system as well, and then just making sure that you have your appointments set up as well. We're trying to get as much done early so that at the conference you already have who you're going to meet and all of that, so you're not standing in line. So we're trying to get this done as efficiently as possible. And now I will also let you know that we have our a conference app, which will be launching, I think, around November 2nd or 3rd. Thanks to Bancroft Capital. They are our app sponsor. So if you're looking to connect with a lot more of our conference attendees, you can find them on the app once that launches in November. So you have multiple ways to connect with registered attendees through the My Business Matches, through the app as well. And then one of the last things I want to mention is we have our Above and Beyond awards coming up. The nominations are open right now. They close on October 24th, so you get a week and a half. So if you're a veteran business, a corporation, government agency, or a teaming partner is working with a veteran business, we encourage you to register and apply for the Above and Beyond Award. If you know somebody who is well deserving of that Above and Beyond Award, you can nominate them as well. You can find all of that information on the VIB Conference website at vibconference.com. Just look under Banquet Above and Beyond Awards, and you will see the information for that, for you to either nominate somebody or to nominate yourself. This year, our artist is a veteran artist. Every year, we pick a new veteran artist to create these Above and Beyond awards. This year is a scrap metal artist. His name is Steve Kotz, and he actually was the Veteran Artist of the Year last year with Google. And so he's a real amazing up and coming artist. So these not only are, awards, they're art pieces. So we're very excited about that. So we highly encourage you all to register or to apply for the Above and Beyond Awards. We are going to have one last meeting on November 6th, Thursday, November 6th, from 10 to 11, when we're just going to give everybody kind of a know before you go, but in a actual platform like this. So you'll receive another email that just talks about that event coming up on November 6th, where we go through all of the conference and what to expect the next week. So if anybody has any other questions, please let us know. I think other than that, I think we are all good. Sydney, any
have a,
questions?
we have a few questions.
Okay.
So regarding My Business Matches, it is separate from the main VIB conference website. So even though you registered for the conference, you do need to also register for the My Business Matches site. That is the portal that we're utilizing to schedule these one-on-one business matches. The other question is, if someone is busy and can't meet at that time, how do we know when to suggest another meeting time? Augustina, do you know if they're able to suggest another meeting time, or will it just show for the buyer that it's grayed out?
That's a great question. So when you send a request, you will be able to send a request only on available times for your counterpart. If eventually when the counterpart wants to accept the meeting, that time is no longer available because they scheduled another meeting at that time, don't worry, they will be able to choose any other available times for both. So there is no need for you to resend another request. They will have the option to select another available time, and you will be notified about it.
Perfect. And then just as far as keeping the time, if someone is speaking over 1 minute at the matchmaking event, how will facilitators enforce keeping those meeting times? So we have a lot of veteran volunteers that are helping us, so we will kick them out. No, we're pretty good on making sure everybody keeps their time. We do, we're going to have David and Sherry there as well, but we have a lot of our volunteers who will be walking around and letting everybody know, hey, it's the 5 minute mark, or, at whatever time, please start wrapping up your conversations. We are going to have our next our next round of meetings coming in. So we're making sure we're staying on top of that. But yeah, other than that, should be pretty good.
Well, and we have facilitator meetings coming up as well, where we talk to the facilitators about how to move people forward, that everybody gets 1 minute. Sometimes the facilitator puts their phone out there so each one can see that their minute will pass. So,
Right.
so
That's separate though from the business matchmaking. So
oh,
tactical networking has a
oh
facilitator.
yeah, business, yeah, oh yes. So the 10
Business
minute mark.
matchmaking, we will make sure everybody's on time as well.
Yes,
We
yes.
keep everybody on time. We're very good at that.
Yes. Yes, we will. We'll have little bells that make sure that everybody, you have 1 minute, wrap it up, so, and then once that is done, everybody has to leave and all the suppliers have to leave and then kind of come back around and stand in line again. So we will remove people so that that they have a little break in between. All right. Anything to add, David or Sherry, or uh
Real quickly, at the open matchmaking, every table has a volunteer at it. So each table will have that volunteer to keep things moving and on track. So I think just that little extra bit of information, but I'm really looking forward to it. I've said this again and again. This is my favorite event all year long of all the events I go to. So I'm very proud to be an ambassador of VIB, and I'm very glad to be able to support it this year. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherry. And we're happy to have you and David there to support this business matchmaking. I think every year we try to continue to improve the conference to make it more efficient, more streamlined, so that you as attendees can connect with as many people as possible. David, do you have anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I look forward to seeing everybody at the event.
Great. And so I will say this will be shared. We'll share it with all the attendees as well. We'll also put this on the VIB conference website. If you have any questions, you can always go to the VIB conference website. We have tried to answer everybody's questions. We have a FAQ page, but there's tons of information on VIBconference.com to help you navigate the conference. And then also Sydney and I are always available. So if there is some questions that you're not finding, you can always reach out to Sydney and myself. I'm Rebecca at vibnetwork.org. We're happy to help you. We want to make sure that you are really having a successful conference and meeting who you need to meet and having a great time doing it as well. So my last thing is our Above and Beyond Award is a Field of Dream. That's why we have our little cornfields behind us, is a Field of Dreams theme. So if you are a baseball fan, we're telling people to wear their favorite baseball uniform or baseball outfit and jersey, or come as your favorite baseball movie. It will be a fantastic time, great time to celebrate the veteran business community and all its supporters. So I think with that said, just let us know if there's anything else that we can do to help make this conference a success for you. But we're giving you back a whole bunch of time, so enjoy the rest of your day, and you'll get a recording of this as well. Thank you. Have a great day. Cheers.
Thank you.